Good morning, good afternoon, everyone, depending on where you are joining us from today, and welcome. Thank you for taking your time to be here with us in today's webinar session, where we'll see how to design SLAs that drive customer satisfaction. My name is Movine, and I'm a product specialist here at BoldDesk by Syncfusion. Let me start with a simple question of thought. How many of you have SLAs clearly defined, but still hear customers say your support is slow? This is one of the biggest disconnects in customer support today. Most support teams have SLAs, they report on them, they review them every month, and yet customers still feel frustrated. That's because customers don't experience SLA reports. They experience silence, waiting, uncertainty, and broken expectations. Today's session is about closing that gap. We are not going to talk about SLA as abstract rules or compliance metrics. We are going to talk about SLAs as something customers can feel and how to design and operationalize them using BoldDesk so they can drive real customer satisfaction. By the end of this session, you should be able to rethink SLAs from a customer's point of view, identify why SLAs often fail even with hardworking teams, design SLAs that guide agent behavior in real time, and see exactly how BoldDesk makes this practical, visible, and manageable. To achieve that, we've structured today's session into 4 key parts. Let me briefly walk you through the agenda so you know what to expect. First, we'll talk about why SLA matters so much to customer satisfaction. Then, we'll look at the most common challenges support teams face in real world. After that, we'll walk through how to design SLAs that customers actually feel, not just measure. And finally, we'll dive into how to operationalize those SLAs in BoldDesk, including a real-world example and live walkthroughs. Now that we've outlined what we'll be covering today, let's begin with the foundation for everything else we'll discuss. Before we talk about designing or operationalizing SLAs, it is important to step back and understand why SLA matters so much for customer satisfaction in the first place. Many teams look at SLA from an internal perspective as targets, reports, or compliance numbers. But customers see SLA very differently. In this first section, we'll shift into the customer point of view and look at how SLAs shape expectations, trust, and perception long before a ticket is ever resolved. So let's start by exploring why SLA plays such a critical role in how customers experience your support. Customers don't think in terms of SLA compliance percentage. What they feel is how long it takes before someone responds, whether they are kept informed, and whether issues are resolved when promised. In other words, SLAs directly shape a customer's emotional experience. A fast response sends a message, we see you, we care. A delayed or missed response sends the opposite message, even if the issue is eventually fixed. Resolution SLAs determine trust. If customers repeatedly experience missed timelines, they stop believing future promises. This is why SLAs are not just operational tools, they are trust-building mechanisms. So let me briefly show you where SLAs live inside BoldDesk. I'll navigate to the admin. Then under the SLA module, I'll open one of the rules. What you'll notice here is that BoldDesk treats SLA as structured, actionable rules. Rules tied to priority, category, and customer type, clear alignment with business hours, separate response and resolution. These aren't static documents. These are active controls that shape every customer interaction. Everything we've just discussed about SLA becomes even more critical in chat. When a customer submits a ticket, they expect a response soon. When they start a chat conversation, they expect a response now. In chat, silence isn't neutral, it's frustrating. Every second of waiting is part of the customer experience. That's why chat SLAs are one of the clearest examples of SLAs customers can actually feel in real time. To see this, I'll navigate to the chat module, then open a conversation. What you are seeing here is a real-time demand. Unlike tickets, chat doesn't give you a buffer. This is where response time in SLAs matter most. It is also important to understand what this real-time demand means operationally. In chat, delays don't just affect one conversation, they compound quickly. One unanswered chat increases the queue. That queue increases wait time for everyone else. And very quickly, a small delay turns into a visible experience problem. This is why chat SLAs are often less forgiving than ticket SLAs. There is no opportunity to recover quietly. Customers either feel attended to or they don't. From a support perspective, this means teams need early signals, not after a chat is abandoned, not after a complaint is raised, but while the customer is still waiting. That's where SLA visibility and automation becomes essential, not as reporting tools, but as a real-time decision support. Before we go further, let me hear from you. What frustrates your customers the most today? Is it slow fast response, missed resolution times, lack of status updates, or is it inconsistent support experience? Please take your time to select the best option that reflects what you are experiencing and drop your answers in the chat. Thank you for responding. Interesting. This is very consistent with what you see across many support teams. What's important to note here is that none of these issues are caused by lack of effort. They are symptoms of SLAs that are hard to apply consistently at scale. Which brings us to our next section where we are going to discuss about the common SLA challenges support teams face. Support teams want to meet SLAs. The problem is not motivation, it's execution. Some of the most challenges we see include one size fits all SLAs for very different types of tickets, manual tracking that relies on agents remembering priorities, no early warning before an SLA breach, and managers discovering problems only after escalation. This creates a reactive environment. Teams are always catching up instead of staying ahead. To have a look at how this looks in BoldDesk, I'll go to the tickets module, which opens the ticket listing page. So just right here, notice how each ticket clearly shows whether it's within SLA, approaching breach, or already breached. This visibility changes behavior. Agents don't need to guess what's urgent. BoldDesk shows them. Preventing SLA breaches starts with making risk visible early. When SLA risk is visible early, something subtle but powerful happens. Agents stop reacting to escalations and start managing priorities proactively. They don't wait to be told what's urgent. They don't rely on memory or manual follow-ups. Instead, the system guides attention in real time. This reduces cognitive load for agents. They spend less time deciding what to work on next and more time actually helping customers. Over time, this also creates consistency. Customers stop experiencing random variations in response quality, and managers spend less time firefighting because fewer issues reach escalation in the first place. In other words, visibility doesn't just prevent breaches, it changes how teams work. Chat amplifies all of these challenges. The common chat-specific SLA problems we see are chats waiting in queue because no agent is free, agents jungling tickets and chats without clear priority, customers abandoning chats before anyone responds. Without visibility, teams react after customers disappear. With the right SLA signals, teams can respond before frustration sets in. Now let's talk about the design. Customer-centric SLAs follow three core principles, which include prioritize by impact. Not all tickets are equal from a customer's point of view. A billing issue, an outage, or a security concern has a far greater impact than a general inquiry. SLA should reflect that impact, not just internal urgency. The next principle is measuring the experience, not just closure. Many teams focus heavily on resolution times, but for customers, fast response often matters just as much. Silence creates anxiety. A quick acknowledgement creates reassurance, even if the issue is complex. Response SLAs are emotional stabilizers. Chat is where this principle matters most. In chat, customers don't judge you on resolution time. They judge you on whether someone shows up. A chat SLA should answer one question: how long will this customer wait before a human responds? That's why chat SLAs should focus on fast response time, queue wait thresholds, agent availability, not ticket closure. This reframes chat SLAs correctly. To view this live, I'll navigate to the admin. Then under the SLA module, you see an SLA where the response applied. According to the conditions set, we have the source to be chat and the priority to be high. In BoldDesk, chat SLAs can be configured separately from ticket resolution SLAs. This lets you set strict response expectation without forcing unrealistic closure timelines. The last principle is visibility builds predictability. Customers feel better when they know someone is working on their issue and when they can expect the next update. Internally, agents perform better when priorities are clear and visible. Let's take a look at how this design translates in BoldDesk. I'll navigate to the admin, then under the SLA. Here you can create different SLAs for different priorities. Apply SLAs based on ticket categories. Distinguish between business hours and calendar hours. This flexibility allows SLAs to reflect real customer expectation. One additional point worth mentioning while we are here is how teams should think about choosing SLA values. Faster isn't always better, and stricter doesn't always lead to better outcomes. The most effective SLAs are the ones that align with how your team actually operates and how your customers actually behave. For example, a slightly longer response SLA that's met consistently often creates a better experience than an aggressive SLA that's missed frequently. This is why SLAs should evolve as teams mature, staffing improves, or volumes change. SLA policies should be reviewed and adjusted. Tools like BoldDesk make that evolution possible without disrupting day-to-day operations. So before we go further, let's get to engage ourselves again with one more quick poll. What typically causes SLA breaches in your team? Is it ticket not prioritized correctly? No early warning before breaches? Agents handling too many tickets? Or is it the SLA rules which are too complex? Let's interact in the chat by responding to these polls. Your responses to this poll will help us to tailor today's session based on the real challenges. So I'll again take a pause to give you time to respond. Since there are no more responses coming, I believe everyone has participated, and thank you for your active participation, as this gives me the clue on how and where to go next. Most teams struggle not because SLAs are missing, but because they aren't operationalized. On that note, let's see how BoldDesk serves as the best solution. I would like to explain this operationalizing concept using a real-world scenario of a software company with around 15 support agents, customers across multiple time zones, and clearly defined SLAs on paper. And yet, they struggle with missed SLA and frequent escalation, especially from their enterprise customers. Before using BoldDesk, SLAs were checked mainly in reports. There were no proactive alerts. Managers learned about breaches after the fact. Chat requests piled up during peak hours. Customers abandoned chats before responses. SLAs were technically defined but rarely met. Agents were reacting to complaints instead of preventing them. With BoldDesk, they created clear SLAs for basic customers, standard customers, and the enterprise customers. Business hours were applied correctly, eliminating confusion across time zones. Next, they set up automation rules. These rules automatically assigned priorities, alerted agents before SLA breaches, escalated tickets when thresholds were reached. This removed human error from the equation. For agents, everything changed. The SLA countdown is visible, warnings are clear, agents know exactly what needs attention right now. For managers, reporting became actionable. They could see compliance percentages, breach trends, team level performance. Problems were identified early, not after escalations. Within the first month, SLA breaches dropped by about 30%. Fast responses times improved significantly. CSAT scores increased. Customer escalations reduced. Chat response SLA were monitored in real time. Chats were routed automatically to available agents, and wait times dropped significantly. The key difference was not stricter rules, it was visibility, automation, and consistency. So let's wrap up this session with a few key takeaways. SLAs are not just compliance metrics, they are promises customers judge you by. If SLAs live only in reports, customers won't feel them. If they live in daily workflows, customers will. With BoldDesk, SLAs are visible to agents in real time. Breaches are predicted, not discovered. Priorities are clear, and customers' trust is built consistently. The goal is to create SLA that guide behavior, set expectations, and drive customer satisfaction. For chat, SLAs are not isolated rules. They are part of the same visibility, automation, and reporting framework, ensuring customers feel supported the moment they reach out. Thank you all for joining us today. I encourage you to review your current SLA and explore how BoldDesk can help you redesign them around what customers actually feel. With that, I'll be happy to open the floor for questions. Feel free to ask anything related to today's webinar session or to BoldDesk in general.